Lucy? It's me. Lucy!
You know, I knew Lucy long before Desi did. In fact, I've often wondered what would happen if she'd married me instead of Desi. What would it be like if I were the husband and I loved Lucy? I know one thing, she wouldn't be doing those crazy things if I were her husband.
You're too suspicious. Now, I haven't done a thing. Oh, close the door. I'm fumigating. We've got termites.
Yeah, one of them must pitch for Cleveland.
Baby, let me help you.
Oh, Fred was going to carry one of them, but he didn't want to throw me off balance.
Well, honey, where is Fred?
He tipped the cab driver 10 cents by mistake, and he's trying to talk him out of it. Fred, I'm in here.
Coming!
What's going on here?
I don't know, but there's something going down.
Don't open the closet. Don't!
Hey! Wait a minute, what is that?
You want me to do it there?
No, I'll do it, honey. I did it yesterday and it worked
Let me
just
help.
fine. No, it's all right. I can do it.
I think you better let me do that.
No, honey, I can do it. I can.
¡Oh! Mira que tú tienes cosa de poner encima aquí en la cara, cosa de... ¿Pero cómo lo van a poner? Honey, where's the spore session?
The spore session. Desi, why do you have to spread the Sunday papers all over the living room?
That's the only way I can read it.
Look, dear, isn't this cute?
Yeah, real cute. Lucy! Again? We already done that bit.
Relax. This is for Eve Arden's new baby.
Oh. Telephone, dear.
I'm knitting.
So I'm reading.
Well, somebody's got to answer it.
You're closer to it.
Now I'm not.
Hello? Who? What? Hey, just a minute, please.
Who is it?
I think it's somebody from a bakery.
A bakery?
Yeah, a guy called Solomon. Ed Solomon.
Ed Solomon.
He says he's selling toast in this part of the town.
Let me take it. Hello. Well, hello. It's Ed Sullivan of Toast of the Town.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, how have you been, Ed? No, we were just sitting around home. We're not doing...
Very much. It's sure nice talking to you, Ed. Sure. You want to come over and visit us? Wonderful. Sure, right away. Sure. Where are you? You're at the gas station. Well, we'll see you in a couple of minutes, Ed. Okay,
Not
bye.
now. Ed. Oh, Ed. What's the matter with you? We don't want him to see the house looking like this.
What's the matter with it? It looks fine to
For
me.
heaven's sake.
Honey, why don't you let him see us the way we really are? You know, natural, with no pretense.
The show is called The Toast of the Town, not Crumbs of the Town. And put your shoes on.
Why? He knows I got feet.
Oh. Stay natural with no pretenses.
I just doing it for you so that you wouldn't be embarrassed.
Oh.
What do you think he wants?
Well, I don't know. He probably wants us to come and see his show when we're in New York.
Oh?
And, you know, be introduced from the audience.
Oh, yeah. I seen him do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. People sit down and introduce them. Okay.
Oh, it's the telephone.
Oh, the telephone.
Hello? Oh, hi, Don. Yes, he called. Yeah, he's on his way over. He is? He isn't. He isn't. He is. He isn't.
Well, is he or isn't he?
Oh, well, Don, that's just wonderful. Thanks so much for calling. Oh, Desi, isn't that wonderful? Oh, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to us. Just think, you and I, aren't you excited?
Well, I might be if I knew what it was all about.
Huh? Oh, that was Don Sharp. Ed Sullivan is going to do the whole show about us.
Wow.
How about that?
Oh, boy. All about us?
Yeah.
Oy.
Are you nervous?
Nervous? Why should I be nervous? Are you nervous? No.
Sullivan, you had something you wanted to say to us?
Yeah, but I'm so winded. I thought when you came out of New York, I'd love to have you on Toast of the Town.
You'd like us to take a bow from the audience?
Sure, honey, that's what he means.
Oh,
sure.
No. I want to do the whole show about you too.
About us? Oh, my heavens, Desi, did you hear that? Ed, did you hear? Oh, you told me, yeah. Toast of the Town and the whole slice about us.
Do you take the highlights of your career, the way you started in movies, then the way you met and got married, then television.
Yeah, you mean all the high dramatic points.
What sort of points?
High dramatic.
On our show, it's Mercomatic.
Mercomatic? Oh, that's funny, honey. He's a funny man.
And look, people say he never laughs.
Yes.
But, now, to discuss it, if we could only start off with that first film you ever made, the
You mean the
film?
pilot
Yeah,
film?
the film.
I got it right here in the house. Would you like to see it?
Oh, that'd be just wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, honey, run it down as far as the clown bit, huh?
The clown bed? Okay, honey.
Yeah.
And by the way, could you tell me how to get a hold of the Mertzes?
You mean Vivian, Vance, and Bill Frawley?
always forget. I always think of them as the merchants.
Yeah, well, everybody does.
I've been trying to get them. I called their agent, left a message at the house, but then, you know...
Well, I know how to get...
Huh?
Pardon me. Hi, Lucy. Well, here. The neighborhood, and I thought I'd go. Oh, I didn't know you had company. Ed Sullivan. Hello, how are you? Well, glad to see you
So
here.
nice to see you.
This is a coincidence. I was. Oh, pardon me. Well, Bill.
I just happened to be in the neighborhood and thought I'd drop in.
Well, glad to see you.
Is that Vivian?
Why, Bill? Now, I didn't
Imagine
expect to
seeing
see
you here. How are
My
you?
goodness, oh, I'm fine.
Good.
Bill,
Yes.
you know Ed Sullivan, don't you?
Sure, why? Why, Ed, I never dreamed of seeing you here.
See you,
Glad
Ed.
to see you. Thank you, Ed. You do, too. You look great.
Vivian. Did your agent by any chance tell you, too, that Mr. Sullivan was going to be here? Agent? I haven't heard from my agent in 2 years.
Well, you're going to hear from me because we got great news. We're going to do a toast to the town about Lucille and Desi.
Really?
And we want you two in it.
What?
Yeah, we'd have to have some number to do.
Number? Oh, well, this is kind of sudden.
Yeah. Hey, how about that number we tried in one of the old Lucy shows, that Hullabaloo?
Oh, that was a darling number.
It's a little old-fashioned from about 1913.
1913?
He taught it to me. Ha!
Well, I'd love to see have the two of you do it.
Oh, well, now, you want to see it now? I just happen to have the costumes down in my car.
Yeah.
Viv, I thought neither of you knew that the other one was going to be here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, let's go change, huh?
Yeah.
Bill, what about the music?
Well, we just happen to have a record in the car.
Oh, just have
You happen to have a record. Oh, those two,
terrific.
really.
Could I have a cigarette?
Oh, right here, Ed.
Thank you.
Okay, here goes.
The game of love has many words you never learn at school.
Especially when two lovers are alone.
The tender little words we use are private as a rule. But we want you to hear the song we call our own. You be my hullabaloo falafel doffer, and in the spring
I'll be your flalapaloo calafel and by the ring,
my
honey,
we'll go to Honolulu, the Kulu Zulu, just you and me. If you say that you will be my hullabaloo, colossal dopperty.
Oliver, Dolliver, Bolliver, Jolliver, just you and me.
If you say that you will be my hullabaloo, colossal doffer, flallapaloo, colossal doffer, hullabaloo, la cool, zula, Oliver, Dolliver, Bolliver, Jolliver, hullabaloo, colossal doffer.
Now, you got to do that on our show in New York, huh?
Love it, love it.
Yes.
You know, I'm getting a great kick out of this because the last time I was on a stage with Vivian was out in Hollywood the night I was giving out the Emmy Awards for the Academy.
Uh-huh.
And I gave you your Emmy.
Now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery celebrity, for which my friends are blindfolded. The blindfolds are all in place, panel?
They are, yes.
Good. Will you come in, mystery challenger, and sign in, please? Panel, as you know, in the case of our mystery challenger, we changed the form of questioning a bit. You ask one question at a time in turn, moving clockwise, and we'll begin it all with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Are you Duke Snyder?
Are you Duke Snyder? That's 1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Lewis.
I didn't hear the answer.
No.
Who answered?
I
you?
did.
Well, why?
You want to hear the real one answer?
Sure.
Yes.
Would you answer the question, please? Are you Duke Snyder?
Mm-mm.
Mr. Lewis.
Well, just to clear it up once and for all, could we have seen you on television earlier today?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Francis?
Boy, I wasn't around earlier today.
The series.
You meant the series.
Yeah.
No, but it isn't a man.
There
is
has
it?
been no call for a
No,
conference.
all
Miss
right,
Francis,
I'm
you may
terribly
proceed.
sorry. Are you engaged in the entertainment world?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Cerf?
Are you, and I hope you are, a lady? By that I mean of the female persuasion.
Yeah, I think so.
Miss Kilgallen?
Are you in the motion pictures? Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lewis?
And you are also in television and... let me rephrase my first question, because this got an unusual answer. Could we have seen you on television earlier today?
That was yes.
Mm-hmm.
That
Miss
was yes
Francis?
before.
I still don't understand the answer.
Only now it's not a ball player. I don't think. Are you here in New York just for the World Series?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Have you a husband who is possibly just as well known as you are?
Yeah.
Miss Kilgallen?
Have you ever made any records where you sang?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Lewis.
But I did see you earlier on television today. And it was very good. Should I disqualify myself, John? Because this ridiculous question, I
Well, no, there's no
disqualify
reason to
myself.
take a
I know who it is. I know
Take
who
a
it
guess.
is.
Take a guess.
I know who it is.
Well, say it.
That's what you're
The world's greatest comedian, Lucille Ball. Gotta be. I don't know.
Is that right?
Mm-mm. I almost took my name.
That
It's
makes
not.
it 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Francis.
You sure it's not Duke Snyder?
Not Desi Arnaz. You say that you're married. Is the man that you're married to also in the picture business?
Yeah.
Mr. Cerf?
Can I take a wild guess? Probably not. Are you
Sure.
Loren Bacall?
Loren? Oh, for heaven's sake. There you go. 5 down and 5 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Are you the voluptuous blonde type?
I don't think so.
6 down and 4 to go, Mr. Lewis.
Are you sure I saw you on television?
Yeah, I won't let that count as a question,
All
but
right,
you are
thank
reassured.
You. Do you have anything to do with the program, with the Lucy show?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Francis?
It's not Desi Arnaz. You're on I Love Lucy? I mean, is that the question that Bob just asked?
Well, the question was, do you have anything to do with the I Love Lucy show?
She doesn't sound like a stagehand.
Are you Lucy's girlfriend?
6 down and 4 to go, Mr. Sir.
Both of them.
We didn't hear Desi at all.
Yeah, that was me.
That was you.
Which one was that? That's what made it so much fun.
The Swedish one, and I was there.
And you see, Swedish.
Well, you had some kind of an accent, didn't you?
Yeah.
What? Swedish?
Swedish.
What is Swedish?
Cuban sweet.
Cuban sweet.
Isn't that a dirty trick?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was.
But I'm sure you don't mind it. Because one reason, actually, that Desi and Miss Lucille are here is tomorrow night's a happy night when you all come back for the new season at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but that's not really the reason. The reason is that we love you so very, very much, and every time we get to New York, we love to visit with you.
Well,
I like that.
I must say this, I speak for all of us. We had a wonderful time when you visited us last time, and we've had as much fun this time, and we hope that you'll come back and see us again.
Next year, same
Wonderful
time,
to see
same
you both.
station.
Will you go and say hello
Next
to the
year,
family?
we'll bring both of the kids next year.
All
More of them.
right,
Good deal. Nice to see you. Good night. Good night, Desi. Wonderful.
You know, it's amazing how their I Love Lucy show has remained at the top of the ratings all these years without giving away any money. Of course, Lucy does some pretty wacky things, but then married to Desi, what can you expect? You know, I knew Lucy long before Desi did. In fact, I've often wondered what would happen if she'd married me instead of Desi. What would it be like if I were the husband and I Love Lucy? I know one thing, she wouldn't be doing those crazy things if I were her husband.
I can't talk to you now. Ricky will be home any minute, and I have a seal in the closet.
Lucy, what are you up to?
Well, I had a chance to get in the show business, and I took it. I'm an assistant in Captain Blystone's trained SEAL Act. I'll tell you all about it when you come home from the beach next week.
We are back. I'm down at the corner delicatessen. We'll be home in 5 minutes.
Oh, but you can't come home. Captain Blystone is sleeping in your bed.
Captain Blystone? What's a perfect stranger doing in our bed?
Well, he isn't exactly perfect. He's got a broken leg. He slipped on a flounder. I threw the seal. Yeah, listen, I gotta hang up now.
Now, just a minute, Lucy. You've got a seal in the closet, and Captain Blystone is in our bed. Where are Fred and I gonna sleep?
Don't bother me with your problems. I got troubles of my own.
Well, what am I supposed to tell Fred?
Don't tell him anything. Just come on up here and I'll think of something.
Okay.
Okay, bye. All right, baby. Mother's coming. What do you got, a hollow flipper? Now, don't eat too fast. I'm tired of burping you. Ricky, baby! Oh, honey, I'm so glad you're home. I missed you terribly today, darling. The house was so lonesome without you, sweetheart. You're the most wonderful husband in the whole world. Did you miss me today, Ricky?
See? Wait a minute, Lucy. What have you done?
Oh, me?
Yeah. The last time you kissed me like that, you wrecked the car, The insurance company canceled all my insurance on everything, and you did my laundry in the wearing mixer.
What are you talking about? I give you a kiss every day.
I know, but this is October. You just kissed me all the way through Lincoln's birthday.
That's the way it is with you hot-blooded Latins.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're too suspicious. Now, I haven't done a thing. Oh, close the door. I'm fumigating. We've got termites.
Yeah, one of them must pitch for Cleveland.
Well, I have a fan in there that circulates the fumes. See,
Yeah?
we need an exterminator, dear.
Yeah, but why are you fumigating the place? That's the landlord's job.
Well, Fred and Ethel are away. I just thought I'd help.
Oh, you're always helping, like when we went on our honeymoon. You thought we'd be lonesome, so you invited your mother to come along.
Well, I was just trying to help.
Who were you helping, your father?
You have no right to pick on me, Ricky. I only do things to please you, like any normal American housewife.
Normal. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, wait a minute. What is this? What are these Texas anchovies doing here?
That's my first dividend. I joined the Herring of the Month Club.
Oh, that's good thinking. On a dull night, we can get marinated together. Oh, you kidding. I gotta get some sleep. I got a very important audition tomorrow morning.
An audition?
Yes, I'm sort of auditioning for the Havana Symphony Orchestra.
Oh, honey, how wonderful. Is it a big orchestra?
100 pieces. 99 bongos and a sweet potato.
Oh, honey,
Stupendo. I'll see you.
wonderful. Baby, let me help you.
Oh, Fred was going to carry one of them, but he didn't want to throw me off balance.
Honey, where is Fred?
He tipped the cab driver 10 cents by mistake, and he's trying to talk him out of it. Fred, I'm in here.
Coming!
I didn't recognize you. How you've changed.
Yeah, well, it's the fresh air, makes you feel like a new man.
Well, you look like a new man. Took off a little weight, put on a little hair.
Yeah.
That's my Freddie. He's my poopsie whoopsie. Hey, you're right. He has changed.
All right, break it up. Let's not overdo it.
Come on, Ethel, let's go upstairs.
Oh, up to...
No, wait, don't go. Don't go. Stick around now. I'll make some coffee.
Yeah, make some coffee.
I'll make some coffee.
We'll stay and have a cup of coffee, honey, huh? Now, while you're here, don't you think you ought to give Ricky back his golf clubs and his tennis racket? After all, he was nice enough to loan them to you.
Big deal. I couldn't play. He didn't leave me any balls.
Oh, that's very gay. You just returning from a wetback luau?
They'll never let him in.
Hey, hi, Ethel.
Hi.
They're fumigating the closet,
Yeah, what is that with
Don't
the
worry
closet?
about a thing. Say, how come you came back so soon? I thought you were going to spend another week at the beach.
Well, we were, but the grunion stopped running, so we didn't have anything to eat.
Oh.
No, the grunion is not stops running. I was just tired of finding a pelican for my breakfast every day.
You did what?
I was just tired of fighting a pelican for my breakfast every day. They didn't stop running.
You're trying to tell me something.
Come on, Ethel, let's get out of here before I lose my entire temper.
And lose that accent, too.
Fred, Lucy? Lucy?
Oh, don't go.
No.
Look, while we're all here, why don't we play charades?
Yes,
Charades?
Lucy,
Yeah.
I'm getting in the bed.
All right, you get into bed and we'll try to guess what you are.
Lucy, I've got to get some sleep, honey. I've got an audition tomorrow, and you invite your friends in the middle of the night to play games. What do you think I am?
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. beast from Hollow Mountain.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for me, too. Come on, Ethel, let's go upstairs.
Oh, no, you can't go upstairs.
Why not?
Oh, why not? Oh, Lucy?
Lucy, what have you done now?
Well, I was only trying to surprise him with a little anniversary present.
Oh, an anniversary.
Yeah, with a present.
What is it?
I had your apartment fumigated.
Fumigated?
Yeah, and it has to stay closed up until all the termites are gone.
Well, that's my wife.
Well, it could be worse. She could be my wife.
Yeah. Don't look now, but I think one of your termites has got a wooden leg.
What is that?
The building settling?
Cyclone, this building is 40 years old. I'm going to go upstairs.
Oh, no, now relax, Fred.
There might be a man upstairs.
Oh, don't be silly. If there was a man up there, I'd go up.
Lucy, let's get some sleep. Maybe we're keeping our guests from leaving.
Well, they're staying here.
Staying here? What's wrong with the hotel?
Yeah, what's wrong with the hotel?
Hotels cost money.
Yeah, what's wrong with here?
I don't know how he does it, but he's got the first dollar he ever spent. Well, you can fight it out. I've got to get some sleep.
Well, now, look, Ethel and I are sleeping in there. This is the boys' room. Come on, Ethel's here.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, Ethel. Wait a minute, honey.
Huh?
Don't you want to sleep here with your husband?
Well,
No, she doesn't.
How do you like that? I marry Lucy and wind up with Desi. One chorus of Babaloo and out you go.
Mira que tú tienes cosa en narizón sin vergüenza este soquete, carajo.
Careful, I have friends in the immigration department. Hey, you gotta do something about those sinuses.
You sounded like Ethel. Say, you got an extra pair of pajamas, Sport?
Yeah, in the closet.
Gracias.
Gracias to you, too.
Should have never let us see us.
Are you asleep?
No, I'm awake.
Your eyes are closed.
No, they're open. I just got the lids over them. Keeps my eyeballs from getting dusty. What do you want from me?
Well, Ethel said she couldn't fall asleep without a little bite.
Well, if you think I'm going to get up and bite her, you're crazy.
Oh, you little devil, you follow me in there, didn't you?
Now, I didn't follow you in there.
You did?
No, I didn't.
Well, somebody bit me in the back of my neck and he was wearing your perfume.
Lucy, what's going on here?
I
What's
don't
with
know,
this
but there's
closet?
something going down.
Don't open the closet. Don't.
Hey! Wait a minute, what is that?
It's a beach ball for the little girl next door.
Little girl next door. Who's the little girl? Sophie Tucker?
Help me get it here. Just put it in here.
Hey, what's this?
No, never mind that, dear. Just leave that in there.
Wait a minute.
Never
What
mind
is
that.
this?
Just leave it there.
Hey, what is that?
Look what I found. What is this?
What is it?
Yeah.
It's, Drama Zuza Xylophonovich.
Oh, don't tell me you play that thing.
Well, I have taken a few lessons, yes.
Who from, a seal?
Yeah. Yeah, I took lessons from Lucille.
Yeah? Well, let's hear you play it.
Oh, you don't want to hear me play it tonight?
Oh,
It's so
go
late
on.
and
Give us a
everything.
tune.
Oh, no, I haven't got my music or anything.
Go ahead, fake it.
No. You don't want to hear me play, do you, Ethel?
Uh-huh.
All right.
What's going on?
Captain Blystone!
How do you expect me to sleep up there with all this racket going on?
Well, I'm terribly sorry.
I'm getting out of here.
Oh.
Come on, Polly. Come on, baby.
Lucy, did you see what came out of that closet? What was that?
Well, I forgot to introduce you. That's my music teacher.
This is the main studio of Desi-Lou Productions. Just behind this door is the office of the president of Desi-Lou Productions. And here, seated at his desk, we find the boss. Correction. This is the boss's boss, the vice president of Desi-Lou Productions.
Oh, hi, dear.
Hi, honey. Down?
Oh, would you sit over there, dear? I'm busy.
Just a minute. This is my desk. It says here, president.
Well, if you want to get technical. Now, will you sit over there?
What are you doing that is so important?
Well, I'm making a list of the appliances I'll need for my new dressing room.
Now, look, Lucy. I thought we discussed this at breakfast, and we decided to let those things go till later.
Oh, I know we did, dear.
Well?
Well, that was at breakfast. It's now 3 hours later.
You know, at the rate you're going, it's going to cost more to fix your dressing room than it did to buy the whole studio.
Oh, come now. All I need is a few gadgets for the kitchen, a couple of things for the sitting room, and our sponsor seems to have the best line at the lowest prices.
Where did you get this Westinghouse catalog?
Westinghouse? Look, it's not Westinghouse, it's Westinghouse. House.
No, dear, Westinghouse. Gauss.
How do you pronounce W-E-S-T-I-N-G?
Weston?
Right. H-O-U-S-E.
House?
Fine, now put them together.
Westinghouse?
This is the first time two rights made a wrong.
Now, look, Lucy, it just so happens that I studied English grammar in Cuba.
No.
So, let me explain something to you.
Explain, please explain.
Look, when the G is followed by an H-O, like in G-H-O-S-T, ghost. G-H-O, you say go. There is no H.
Well, if you keep calling it Westinghouse, there'll be plenty of H.
I am telling you, it is pronounced Westinghouse.
I suppose the people who've been doing their TV commercials all these years have been wrong, huh?
Well, in this particular case, I'm speaking better English than Betty Furness and John Cameron Swayze.
How you ever got to be president, I will never know.
Never mind that. Where did you get this?
From Mr. Hayden, our dealer in Beverly Hills.
You can just give it back to him. Or better yet, I'll give it back to him when he comes in.
Oh, is Mr. Hayden coming here?
Yeah.
Oh, Desi!
What's that for?
You were going to order all those new appliances and surprise me.
Look, honey, I am taking Mr. Hayden on a tour of all the studios, and I'm going to tell him all about Westinghouse Desilu Playhouse, so that he and all the fellows at Westinghouse will know what we're going to do to help them sell their product.
What kind of a surprise is that?
I didn't say I was going to surprise you.
Well, all right. Well, when you and I take Mr. Hayden on a tour of our studios, I'll give him my order then.
But you know, I do have a surprise for you.
Really, what?
You're not going on the tour of the studios.
Why not?
Because I told you that you will have to wait till later to get your Westinghouse appliances. That's why not.
Well, couldn't I just tell him which ones I want and buy them later?
Nothing doing. I do not trust you.
Some organization, the president doesn't trust the vice president. And how'd you get to be president anyway?
I was elected.
By whom?
By me. Now, look, honey, if you'll just be patient, you'll get all the Westinghouse appliances that you need for your dressing room. But right now, why don't you go to lunch and take the afternoon off like a nice little girl, huh?
Oh.
Hello? Mr. Hayden? Oh, yes, send him right in, please.
Mr. Hayden. Well, at least I'll get a chance to say hello to him.
Hello, goodbye, and that is all.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Mr. Hayden. You know my wife?
Yes, we had quite a chat about some appliances for her dressing room.
Hello and goodbye.
Mr. Hayden, Lucy won't be able to go with us in the studio tour. She has a luncheon appointment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I could break it.
Goodbye, dear.
Why don't you come down to my store tomorrow and place your order there?
Goodbye, honey.
I just hate goodbyes, don't you? Unless, of course, the goodbyes are the kind that you have on those wonderful Westinghouse appliances. What do you think?
Adios.
Adios.
We decided to wait a little while on the appliances.
He decided, I didn't. You see, he's the president.
Stand. Well, whenever you're ready, Mrs. Arnaz, we have some wonderful things for you.
And we have some wonderful things for you and all your Westinghouse dealers, too, in our new Westinghouse Desilu Playhouse for the fall.
He means Westinghouse.
Adios.
Adios. I just want to stay a few more minutes. I just want to take another look at the catalog before you have to give it back to Mr. Hayden. I won't say a word.
Won't you sit down?
Yes, thank you. You know, I'm really anxious to hear about the Playhouse. Those Westinghouse television shows in the past have been a great thing for our business.
Oh, you mean shows like Studio One and the political conventions, election returns, stuff like that?
Yeah, and the college and pro football telecasts.
Oh.
And Best of Broadway. That was one of the first color TV series.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, those shows have been great, all right. And, well, we're just hoping that our series will be the best yet. You know, we like to do the kind of shows for you fellows that we have found to be the most successful in the past. You know, shows that, well, that deal with real people and real stories. People that you like to identify yourself with. And we like to mix them up a little bit. You know, a good melodrama, a good suspense show, a real good Western with, you know, with a good basic dramatic story in it. A comedy, a musical comedy, you know. Shows that you can watch with your whole family and watch them week after week. Shows that will...
Pick up more dirt faster than anything else. Oh, sorry. I was just reading about the all-new Westinghouse Mobile Speed Vacuum Cleaner. It's a dilly.
Is that right? Well, and you know, something wonderful has happened since we announced this Westinghouse Desilu Playhouse for next fall. We have a great amount of creative talent here at Desilu, but since we made the announcement, all the other wonderful people around town have been calling us, wanting to join the team, you know, people like, well, writers like Aaron Spellin and Rod Serling, Adrian Spees, and Garrison Kanan, and so that we're lining up quite a team for you. Our first story, like I told you, is going to be Bernadette, and that was going to be written by a girl by the name of Ludie Clare, who did a wonderful job on Bridge of San Luis Rey. So that with this kind of creative talent and with the biggest stars in show business to,
Wash, rinse, and dry your dishes.
Lucy.
Say, this Westinghouse dishwasher is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
What about the Lucy-Desi hour shows? Will they be part of the Playhouse?
Oh, you bet, sure. You know, during the year, Lucy and I will do about 7 big special shows. As a matter of fact, we opened the season in October. That's the one that Maurice Chevalier is in.
Hey, will the Mertzes be in it?
Oh, we wouldn't do a show without the Merces.
Or little Ricky.
And, of course, I'll be on hand every week to produce the show and also to be your host.
Sounds like you're going to be pretty busy.
Well, no busier than you Westinghouse dealers, we hope.
How can we miss? I happen to know that your 5 Lucy-Desi shows last season got the 5 biggest ratings of the year, averaging over 50 million viewers a show. That's money in the bank for us.
Well, and I think that the playhouses will attract the big audience every week, too, because, like Westinghouse, we know that we got a good product that the people would like to buy.
Say, I hope you don't mind my asking about the commercials, but you know, they're pretty important to us fellas.
Oh, I know, and we thought about them a lot, too. You see, in our shows, it won't only be Betty Furness doing the commercials, you know. Lucy and I will be selling all the different things that Westinghouse makes.
Yes, we want everybody in the country to know what a wonderful company Westinghouse is.
That's right. You know, I don't know if you know this now, Mr. Hayden, but a few months ago, I took a tour of all the Westinghouse plants throughout the country. And I never realized what a really tremendous outfit this is. You know, how many great things they do for America business, you know, to help make America the great country that America is. I mean, things that the industry of America needs and uses. And in our show, we know that we're going to be talking to all kinds of people, to company presidents, to purchasing agencies, to people in government, and we're going to be talking to them right in their homes. That's where John Cameron Sweezy comes in. Oh, by the way, 3 out of 4 commercials will feature the electrical appliances that you sell, Mr. Hayden.
Good.
I'll bet John Cameron Sweezy and Betty Furness have Westinghouse appliances in their dressing rooms.
Isn't it time for you to go to lunch?
If I had a Westinghouse electric range in my dressing room, I wouldn't have to go to
And you won't be needing that, dear.
Oh, she can keep that if she likes.
Thanks, but by the time he lets me buy anything, the 1961 catalog will be out. Hi. Oh, hi.
Hi. Oh, how are you? Hi. Well, Vivian, Vance, and Bill Frawley. I would like you to meet Mr. Hayden. He's a Westinghouse dealer, one of our sponsors.
Hi, boss.
How do you do?
Hi. I'm out in Beverly Hills.
Oh, that's nice. I'll drop by and see you. Desi, we just stopped by to see if you and Lucy'd like to join us for lunch.
We're going over to the commissary.
Well, I can't go. I have to take Mr. Hayden a tour of the studios, but Lucy can.
Oh.
And here, Bill, it's on me.
No, you don't. This is my treat. Fred Mertz might be a tightwad, but not Bill Frawley.
Oh, well, in that case, Bill, we'll go to Romanoff.
Romanoff?
Okay, Fred Mertz, we'll go to the commissary.
Well, we better get going. The helicopter is waiting in the parking lot.
Helicopter?
Oh, yeah. I want you to get a bird's eye view of all the Desi Lou studios. Come on. See you later.
Okay.
Bye. Adios.
Let's eat. I'm starved.
Okay, Ethel.
The name is Vivian.
The name may be Vivian, but the appetite is Ethel.
Come on, Lucy.
Yeah, but let's eat in a hurry. I have a lot of business to transact with Mr. Hayden, and I need you two to help me.
What business?
Westinghouse business for my new dressing room.
Is this a plot to put something over on Desi?
Well...
As Betty Furness would say, you can be sure if it's Lucy.
Hi, what are you two doing here?
Oh, we didn't have anything to do after lunch, so we thought we'd go on the rest of the tour with you and Mr. Hayden.
Oh, good. Where's Lucy?
Oh, she had things to do.
Good.
Desi, could we talk to you privately for a second, please?
Sure. Excuse me? Sure.
Now, I want one of these, and one of these in lemon yellow,
Yeah.
and both of these, Later.
Oh, do you know him?
Him? Oh, yeah, he's one of my old customers.
Oh, that's so. What about it? Well, come on, I'll show you the inside of the studio.
Oh, good.
See, here's the set that we're just getting ready for Bernadette. The Miracle of Bernadette. That's going to be one of your shows. It's got a wonderful cast, headed by Pierangeli.
Oh, she's wonderful.
Desi, could I see you for a minute?
What for there?
I have an interesting idea I'd like to talk
Yes,
over
sir.
with you.
The painter on the ladder.
Lord, it's me, Mrs. Arnaz.
Oh, here, we left off on page 11, I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
Yes, now I want one of those with all the attachments. And one of these, but the portable one.
Oh.
Yes, please. And I want one, no, I want three.
They're coming back.
You crazy or something?
Well, now, Desi.
Oh, for goodness sake.
What's the matter?
Vivian wants to play Bernadette.
That would be a miracle.
Come on, I want to show you the Mexican set.
Okay, see you later.
You know him, too?
Oh, sure. Another one of my old customers.
Oh. Isn't that nice? I'm glad to see that our employees are partial to Westinghouse products.
You know, if I didn't know I was in Hollywood, I'd swear I was in Mexico.
Well, you know, in a way you are. This is a reproduction of a Tijuana Street we're using in our first Lucy-Desi hour. The one that Maurice Chevalier is in.
Oh. Well, it sounds like Westinghouse is going all out.
Well, this is a partnership deal, you know. We're both going all out.
Oh, Des, could I see you over here for a minute?
Excuse me, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Yes?
I want to ask you about that.
You want one of those? Television set. This one? Oh, you don't want a small one. A big one. What size screen? What size screen? 21 inch.
I don't know what's gotten into you two. Now he wants to take the part of Betty Furness on the first show. Well, come on, I'll show you a lot of other things around here.
Boy, this is really something. You got enough stuff in here to fill a museum.
Well, this is the prop building I was telling you about, and you know we got 3 floors just like this, and they're full of every conceivable kind of prop you can think of. Of course, what we don't have, our crews can build.
Do you recognize this little fella?
No, who is it? One of your relatives?
This happens to be the star of one of the most famous pictures ever made, King Kong.
That little thing? You're kidding.
No, that's right. This is the original King Kong. Looks different than when he was standing on top of the Empire State Building, doesn't it? Well, you see, that's what they do with special effects. And we intend to use a lot of special effects to heighten the dramatic values of our productions. Now, over here, Mr. Haley.
Could Bill and I see you about something?
Now what?
Confidential.
Excuse me. Look around.
Yes.
Remember me, Mrs. Arnaz?
Oh, I should have known. Is there something else you need?
No, I just want to find out about delivery.
Well, how about Thursday?
Thursday? I need them today.
Well, if I could get away long enough to place a rush order, I guess we could...
She's it.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard of, making a lamp out of King Kong.
Well, we just thought it...
Never mind. Don't tell me he's one of your customers.
No. Well, I was just thinking that if we could sell to gorillas, why, we'd expand the market.
Oh, expand the market. It's very funny. Look, I wanted to show you a preview of our first show, but the film won't be ready till 5 o'clock.
Well, that'll work out just fine. You see, I have a special rush order to take care of, and, well, I'll meet you back here.
Good. My office is 5 o'clock, right?
Okay, fine.
See you then.
Desi, it's been wonderful. I want to thank you for showing me around.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad you could come over.
Good.
Oh, listen, I'd like you to stop by Lucy's dressing room before you...
Her dressing room?
Yes?
Well, look, it's a little bit late. I think I'd better get back to the store.
Well, I want you to see it so you know what he needs whenever we're ready to place the order.
Oh, really, Desi? I won't have time.
It'll only take a minute. It's right around the corner from my office. Come on. Here we are. Lucy's dressing room here. Is Lucy here?
Lucy? No, she's not in there.
Oh, good. Then she won't bother Mr. Hayden while I...
Lucy! Oh, yeah, she's in there.
Better not go in. Some other time.
Oh, as long as you're here, we're going now.
Desi, she's dressing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, excuse me a minute. Lucy? It's me. Lucy! Up and up! It's the president! What's going on here? Everybody crazy or something?
I'm not dry yet. I'm just trying to show good faith that our new sponsor is Westinghouse. Oh, now you got me doing
Well, we'll see you in October, folks. If she's dry by then.
Sun Valley. This has always been Hollywood's favorite place for winter sports. And there's some guests from the hotel watching the goings-on. Laurie Calhoun in the middle. The gal on the right, of course, is Lucille Ball. These aren't the only pictures I have of Lucy. Here's one taken long before television. And here's another, taken on the set of a movie called Fancy Pants. That's George Marshall, the director, and Lucy stand-in. And there's her co-star, old Ski-Nose Hope. Looks like he's trying to read between the lines. Lucy has made quite a few pictures with Bob. Their latest one is Critics' Choice. This particular day, Lucy had to do a scene where she took some falls, and boy, did she work hard. Now mine, that was just a rehearsal. All right, action. Uh-oh, something went wrong, and she's got to do it again. Someone once said that Lucille Ball stands alone as the greatest comedian of our time. And that goes for sitting down, too.
Hey, Lucy, inasmuch as we won't be seeing each other for a while, I was wondering if you'd like to settle our little goof bet.
You mean the $10 we bet on who'd blow the most scenes during the picture?
Quite.
Well, certainly. Let's settle up right now.
Okay. Oh, come now. You blew more scenes than I did.
Me? You've been counting on all 11 toes again.
I have to call in the UN to settle this. Well, shall we recapitulate?
Can we do that on television?
We're going to do it right now. What about that scene where you were telling your mother about the terrible review I had given your play?
Listen to this. Opening night report by Parker Ballantyne. I think it's time for all us Transylvanian peasants to pick up our torches and march menacingly up to that castle on the hill, because Dr. Frankenstein is making monsters again.
Marge, get me a drink.
This time, he's attached the arms and legs of Agamemnon. Agamemnon? Okay, one for the poor sports. Now, let's go to the city room at the newspaper you work for. Oh, you were solid, Maxie Rosenblum.
You told the truth about Ivy's performance at Helen of Troy. You remember? Now, why can't you let someone else write the review? Who? Him? Harvey Rittenhouse? Oh, he's not that bad. Harvey Rittenhouse is a blithering idiot who sits in off-Broadway theaters and sees nothing but me falling into an open walking right in there. Well, I heard Laurence Olivier stutter once, too. Of course, he had a spear in his chest. What about our big dramatic scene? You know, where our marriage is blowing up and you're leaving? You should have left for drama school.
Tonight, I don't have a husband. You made the rules. But I just want to know one thing. When does opening night end? At midnight? At 2? At 6 in the morning? When? Because after the show, I'm going home with Dion, and that's... You don't know what we're going to do. Well, any girl's bound to be nervous when she's breaking up her community property. Now, how about the way you goofed my close-up in that scene? And you were just a voice off camera, but not far enough off.
Angie, you're my husband. I'm your husband. Okay, but let's not forget that you boo-booed when we made the Coming Attraction trailer.
Well, let me think, Bob. You're a man of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Playboy. Sportsman. Bon vivant. In fact, the kind of handsome, debonair fellow you would expect to be the husband of a supremely beautiful, talented, fascinating girl who drives men mad.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that I play a guy so sophisticated he can handle the most compromising situation and never turn a hair.
Bob, honey, don't you... You see, I was in a tank at Marineland with 3 very precocious porpoises.
I know this is a silly question, Lucy, but how did you get into a tank with 3 porpoises?
Well, you see, according to the script, my little boy dropped his ball into the tank at Marineland, and I had to go in and get it.
Well, what happened?
Well, I didn't get the ball, but 3 porpoises almost got me.
Lucy, I've got a great idea.
What?
Why don't we show them that little scene right now?
I got a better idea. Why don't we show them that little scene right now?
Why didn't I think of that?
You will, honey, you will.
Roll the film, will you, fellas?
Marineland, California. That was just the last 30 seconds
That's
of our show.
That's a pretty funny little scene. Was the water cold?
Cold. It was freezing, and I was in it up to my neck for 45 minutes. That's how long it took to shoot those 30 seconds you just saw.
Well, what was the trouble?
Well, like I told you, they were very precocious porpoises. They just didn't stick to the script. They started ad-libbing, and one of them got very inquisitive toward the end. And I didn't have all the right answers.
I'm getting a little inquisitive myself. Can we run the rest of the film and show the folks exactly what took place outside of the 30 seconds on your show?
Right.
Okay, let's take a look.
There was also a seal in the tank.
A seal?
Yeah. This is stuff we didn't use. Get out of the way, buddy. This seal wanted to get in the raft with me. Look at this. Watch how fast he gets up there. Wow! You know, he only weighs about 1,500 pounds, too.
Well, we don't know.
I look like a red snapper, I guess. All right, already.
Go.
Get going. You're the director telling him to go. Seal a go-go. That was not supposed to happen. No. And it was so cold, I didn't have my wetsuit on. I was trying to protect my hair, and I couldn't talk. I could hardly breathe. Now I have my wetsuit on.
Come here. Get my feet down.
Come here, then.
Remember how the director talks to me?
No.
Just to get your hair wet.
No.
What's the matter with those?
No, I'll do it.
All right, well, get it. Do it.
Now, this is when I got in there with a... Now, that's what they were supposed to do, and then come up and talk. And now we go to work.
No, you're happy at first, then you'll go into a cry. This is not it. We're rolling. And he just... And wait. Now you're gonna go... Go in and make them cry, Ray. That's it now. Now back up.
I just kept on crying like an idiot. I didn't know what was going on behind me, so I just had to keep on crying and hoping
I tell you, Lucy, you're a very brave woman. You'd never get me in there.
Oh. You'd be afraid?
Yeah, I get shook up opening a can of tuna fish. I'm the original chicken of the sea.
Walk back toward me. Don't go up to the side.
Do the fish work for scale?
Now they gave me some fish. They decided maybe if I threw some fish in there it would help. It didn't help at all. Told me to put the fish in my blouse. How do you like that? If I had done that, they'd have come right in the blouse after it. Now, I got them one at a time to sit up, you see, but it didn't do any good. Look at that tail. When you get hit by that tail, baby, you know you've had it.
What do they weigh, Lucy, the porpoises?
The biggest one there was 1,500 pounds. There was another one 900 and one 800.
Is that the first time you worked with porpoises?
Are you kidding? How many people go around working with porpoises? Not only the first, it's probably the last. I just got hit there. And I turned around.
By the tail?
By the tail, yes. He went.
They use their nose as a weapon, is that right?
Yes, you know that they are the only natural enemy of the shark, and they use like a karate chop they give them. They do. They have a long steel snoot, you know, that's covered with satin. That's what it looks like and feels like. They give you these karate chops. And they don't bite, but they chop at whatever they find in the ocean. They either roll it out or they roll it in. But, oh, here he comes. Here's the inquisitive one. This guy got very inquisitive.
He's the one with the black belt, huh?
The real inquisitive fellow has been, see him going in down below there? He's been going in and coming up by my knees. Like he's saying, you know, dig this crazy mermaid. What's she doing in the act? But he really was beginning to bug me. And watch now. Right after this shot, I think it is, where he really came in and said, all right. And he talked to me first.
Whoops.
There he is. Now watch. Now watch. See, he's been going around. Look.
Whoa. Whoops. That must have been a pretty frantic afternoon. Lucy, how do you follow three porpoises?
Well, now, Steve, I've been in television long enough to know that the only thing that can follow three porpoises is one commercial.
I'll buy that.
Come on, honey. Listen, honey, tonight I got to tell the ladies about the new Squeeze Comb Little Home Permanent, and I need your help.
Oh, you sure do. It's a new Squeeze Comb Lilt Home Permanent.
No, you don't understand, honey. Just tell me the name of this thing here.
That's a squeeze comb. It's a squeeze comb.
No, this.
Oh, that's a comb tip.
Thank you. Now, this comb tip comes the lotion right into your hair out of the squeeze bottle.
Remember how we gals used to dip-dab those messy lotions on? Well, that's out. With new Lilt, you just squeeze the bottle and it combs itself right in. It's so simple, even he could do it if he had to.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. And you'll get the most beautiful, longest-lasting home permanent you've ever had.
Thank you, honey.
That's all right.
Now, ladies, remember this name. Squeeze Comb Lilt.
Squeeze Comb Lilt Home Permanent.
Good night.